Elliot and Ridley are packing their suitcases to close a $1 million deal. Ridley is stuck on this trip with his dad. On the way to their boss's villa, Elliot loses cell signal and he can't find the way. They're running late and Elliot starts driving faster. He hits an animal and the car veers off the road. Both of them are in shock. They get out of the car to check on the animal. It's a unicorn.
Recap camp.
As Ridley looks closer, she notices the horn seems to be glowing. When she touches it, it feels like she's completely disconnected from the real world and starts receiving strange visions. Her father, thinking Ridley is in danger, grabs a metal rod and brutally strikes the unicorn in the face until it dies. Eventually, they reach their destination. To avoid getting in trouble for killing the animal, Elliot hides the unicorn's body in the car. His boss's wife, Belinda, and their son, Shepard, greet them. The boss, Odell, has cancer and doesn't have much time left. Ridley realizes some of the unicorn's blood is still on her face, so she goes to wash it off. Meanwhile, one of the staff notices damages on the front of Elliot's car. When Ridley finishes washing her face, she notices all her acne has completely cleared up. Later, during a meeting, Elliot realizes he no longer needs his glasses. Ridley starts sensing something. Something's happening with the unicorn. Its horn is glowing again, and it's coming back to life. She pulls Elliot out of his meeting to tell him what's going on, but he gets furious at her interruption. Just then, the car starts shaking. Elliot tries to act like nothing's wrong, but soon everyone realizes there's an animal inside the car. The unicorn breaks the car window and tries to escape, but a security guard shoots it. Odell becomes curious and wants to know where this creature came from. Elliot notices Ridley's acne is completely gone. She tells him it happened after the unicorn's blood got on her face. Elliot also realizes his own allergies have disappeared. Odell asks if there were any side effects, and they both say no. Odell immediately calls his doctor and asks him to bring a full team over. That night, Elliot goes to Ridley's room to talk about what's happened. He tells her not to say anything about the unicorn or what she experienced, so just keep quiet so they can finish the deal and leave. Ridley kicks him out of her room. While going through old photos of her mom, Ridley notices a painting in the background of one photo. It features a unicorn. She starts researching it and learns it's from the Middle Ages. It's part of a 7-piece series showing unicorns as wild, untamable creatures. According to legend, the only time a unicorn was ever captured was when it fell in love with a pure maiden. That's their only weakness. Later, while Elliot is with Shepard, he hears strange noises coming from the woods. Ridley dreams she's seeing through the unicorn's eyes, like she's inside its body and experiencing the world from its perspective. In the morning, both she and her father are taken to the lab inside the villa, where a few tests are run on them. Dr. Song explains that the unicorn's blood has healing properties, and it's primarily due to the horn, which seems to have had a strong effect on both of them. Dr. Bhatia adds that the horn functions like a living organ, and even though the unicorn is dead, the horn still emits a unique kind of energy. Odell asks them to do whatever it takes to use the creature's blood to cure his cancer. The doctors create a drug from the unicorn's horn and inject it into Odell's IV. Everyone anxiously awaits the result. After a few hours, Odell walks out of his room without a wheelchair or oxygen support, and he's completely fine. Dr. Song runs new tests and confirms that Odell's cancer has been completely cured. His family is overjoyed by the news. Now that Odell has discovered a cure for cancer, he tells his doctor to immediately replicate the blood compound so they can sell it. Belinda decides to call their wealthiest friends to sell it to them directly. Ridley is digging deeper into research about the creature. In the living room, while everyone's busy selling the unicorn blood for insane amounts of money, Ridley shows up and begs them to at least return the creature's body to the forest. Elliot tries to stop her, but it's useless. Ridley shares the stories she's found from the Middle Ages, but Belinda and Odell are too greedy about the potential profits to listen to a word she says. The doctors get ready to transport the unicorn's body so they can also sell its organs, but suddenly the power goes out. Elliot heads off to check what happened. Dr. Bhatia begins receiving strong signals from the unicorn's horn. Something is close. Dr. Song is attacked. The guards open fire. Elliot yells at Ridley to get in the car immediately. The unicorn attacks the vehicle she's in. Ridley hides under the car, and Elliot rushes to her. The guards flee. Ridley takes off running, and the unicorn chases her. At first, it looks like it's going to kill her, but then it calms down, and its horn begins to glow. Just as Ridley is about to touch it, more guards arrive with stronger weapons, shoot the unicorn, and injure it. It flees. At dinner, Odell asks Ridley to share more information about her research on these creatures. Ridley says she believes they should return the body of the baby unicorn to its kind. Belinda knows this would mean losing millions of dollars. Odell decides to head into the forest with his guards to hunt down the surviving unicorn. Elliot joins them, hoping to claim his share of the profits. Meanwhile, Ridley notices something in the old paintings. Every unicorn comes back to life after a while, just like the one they hit with the car. She realizes the unicorn her dad and Odell are chasing is no longer injured and they're in serious danger. Ridley texts her father, but the message fails to send. She finds Shepard and Dr. Bhatia talking in the lab. Dr. Bhatia tells Shepard that the creature's cell decay is reversing because of the horn, and that it might come back to life. Shepard tells her to cut the horn off and store it in a secure container. Odell and his team find the surviving unicorn. Suddenly, Elliot's phone gets service back, and he receives Ridley's text, warning him to run immediately. One of the guards picks up another signal from their device. Another unicorn attacks the woman holding it. They're surrounded. Elliot runs off and manages to make it back to the house. Odell also escapes, but both their guards are killed. The unicorns follow them and surround Odell. He tries to stay calm and not provoke them further. Odell attempts to show he's friendly and harmless. Just when he thinks he's gained their trust, the unicorn kills him. Panic spreads. Everyone rushes into the house. Ridley and Griff want to take the unicorn's body outside, but Elliot stops them. He wants to contact the police just as the house loses all power and cell phone signals go dead. The only option they have left is to escape by car, but the entrance gate is electric and now someone has to open it manually. The plan is for Griff to open the gate while Bhatia drags the unicorn's body outside to distract the other unicorns, giving them a chance to escape. The unicorns spot Bhatia. Griff manages to reach the gate and gets it open. Bhatia tries to back away slowly, but the unicorns attack and tear him in half. Griff escapes. The plan fails, and everyone rushes back into the house. Shepard tells everyone he's figured out the unicorn's weakness. They can only be captured by a maiden. He points to Ridley and claims she's their only chance of survival. But Elliot refuses to let that happen. Shepard grabs Ridley, and Elliot tries to protect her. One of the unicorns starts ramming the front door. Everyone starts fleeing. Elliot and Ridley head upstairs while Belinda and Shepard hide in the main hall. The unicorns roam the house, and Elliot spots one right behind their door. He shows Ridley the unicorn horn he took from the lab, explaining he grabbed it in case they walked away with nothing. Belinda quietly sneaks toward the library. As she hears the creatures approaching, she's suddenly attacked and wounded. Shepard tries to find a way to save his mother. He goes upstairs and aims his bow. His mother urges him to shoot. Shepard gets ready to kill the unicorn, but instead, he walks away. Meanwhile, Elliot helps Ridley escape and runs through the main hallway himself. Ridley jumps out the window and goes to find help, only for Shepard to catch up with her. Elliot makes it to the forest and tries to get away from one of the unicorns. Meanwhile, Shepard uses Ridley as bait to trap the creatures, just like it was shown in the painting earlier. One of the unicorns approaches Ridley, but instead of attacking, it rests its head on her lap and calms down. Shepard takes the opportunity to tie up its legs. Ridley begs him to stop, but just then, Elliot arrives with the other unicorn. It too calms down upon seeing Ridley, and Shepard traps both of them. Elliot charges at Shepard with the horn in his hand and strikes him. Shepard retaliates with his knife. He tries to reach his bow, but one of the unicorns breaks free and kicks him square in the face, killing him. Elliot is dying, and Ridley can't do anything to help. The unicorns take Elliot to their baby. Using their magic, they try to bring them both back to life. Elliot revives and can now see the same visions Ridley had earlier. The unicorns succeed in reviving both of them. Ridley is overjoyed to see her father alive and well again. Griff shows up with the police. The officers arrest Elliot and Ridley. On the way out, all three unicorns follow them, clearly intending to save Elliot and Ridley. Thanks for watching. If you liked the video, you know what to do.